Good morning, friends. Today we will start the review of today's business news and economic developments by referring to the Business Standard newspaper. So, let me open the Business Standard newspaper that is of 29th. So, if we see the business news, so first we will see about the markets. So the market is mildly negative. Nifty is around 0.2% negative. And the other related news, depositors to get up to 5 lakh within 90 days if bank fails. Cabinet clears DACGC bill 2021. So this is how earlier it is used to be 1 lakh if there is a bank failure, how much depositors are got insured. Now it has become 5 lakhs. The Union Cabinet has cleared the Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation Bill, which allow depositors to withdraw up to 5 lakhs in 90 days of a distressed lender going under moratorium. So, when there is a ban, like we have seen Global Trust Bank, Yes Bank, all these things, where there is a trouble with the bank. So, for the depositors will be getting insured up to 5 lakhs. So, it's a good step. And another related news, Cabinet paves the way for privatization of PSU insurers. The Union Cabinet has approved amendments to the General Insurance Business Act, paving the way for privatization of government owned insurers. In another news, Airtel takes lead, hikes entry level tariff by 60%. So, the tariff has been increased here by Airtel. So, now they have increased from 49 to 79, and prepaid customers comprise 95% of the company subscribers. And in another news, mutual funds step up buying as foreign portfolio investors press sell button. Domestic mutual funds have stepped up buying of stocks this month amid a pushback by FPIs. And another news, post IPO, Nika family to continue holding 51% stake. So there is a beauty startup by uh, Falguni Nair, the founder of Nika. I think earlier she worked with Kotak also. So this IPO frenzy is there, and also Ola rewards staff with 400 crore of stocks. So this is ESOPs. There is a huge no ESOP option for the Ola staff. FMCGs make steady recovery, surpass pre-COVID levels. Supply chain efficiencies, massive digital push help manufacturers minimize losses during second wave. In another news, online automobile marketplace Droom enters unicorn club, valuation at $1.2 billion. So this is India's largest AI-driven online automobile marketplace. Is then valued at $1.2 billion in the latest round of funding. Ola expands ESOP pool to 3,000 crore in run-up to IPO. In another news, Maruti Q1 profit falls 62% as COVID hits output sales. And Ashok Leyland draws up electric roadmap, electric vehicles. And there is interesting news like Junjunwala is 70 aircraft in 4 years to invest 260 crores for a 40% stake in low cost airline. Of course, airlines are a cash guzzling business. Uh, so, this is how I think he's also entering into a low cost airlines business. He's trying to buy. How we have seen Gopinath started Air Dakkan. That is the start of budget airlines. So Nestle India Q1 PAT up 10.7%. I think it is below estimates or it doesn't meet estimates. The stock has reacted downwards. And another important news is cabinet approves changes to LLP Limited Liability Partnership Act for ease of business. Small LLPs to encourage startups. So I think it's very highly encouraging legislation, and the LLP format is very attractive for the startups. So some 12 offences are proposed to be decriminalized and one provision section 73 to be omitted. So these LLPs will be subject to fewer compliances, reduced fee, additional fee, and smaller. LLPs are becoming popular among startups. An amendment is being proposed to the LLP Act for the first time. So this will help unincorporated MSMEs or partnerships to convert into the organized structure of LLP and derive its benefits. Okay, that's a good legislation which will encourage the small entrepreneurs. And if you see in the other news, e-payments seeing rapid growth. I think e-payments, digital payments, has grown up heavily, and the digital payments has digital payments area. I think even if you see the rural penetration also, in the rural area also a lot of penetration in the digital payments area. And another news, non-banks can also access RBI payment system. This will help cut cost, minimize dependence on banks, and reduce time taken for payments. US tech giants report record quarter, investors skeptical. Apple, Google, Microsoft post combined profit of $57 billion. So this in all these giants like Fang, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. They combinedly, their market cap is more than 50% of the total US market cap. So that are the giants they have become. Robinhood banks and its traders allegiance in IPO. So Robinhood is making an IPO for any company on the brink of going public. The final days before its trading debut can feel like a big balancing act. Even by those standards, Robinhood Markets is walking a uniquely fine line. The company behind the trading app that starred in this year's meme stock run up is carving out an unusually large role for those very same novice investors. On Thursday, when its shares are expected to begin trading, so the Robinhood is giving no its customers almost they have reserved up to 35% of its shares. So this is how the business news is shaping up. If you see in the other news, MFs raise purchases as FPI sell. Mutual funds have absorbed this FPI selling. SEBI examining free float in listed companies. The SEBI and stock exchange embarked on an exercise to determine the actual free float in listed companies. Free or public float is a term used to refer to the shares of a company held by the public. We are examining what is the minimum public shareholding and is the actual float. Okay, so this is some of the important criteria of free float. So this is how the Indian economy and business is shaping up. Thank you very much. We will meet tomorrow again to discuss the news.